Hi everyone. Today's class is called Brace, Breathe, and Balance. So I've noticed when I work with clients or students and I ask them to do a particular movement or posture, they find themselves muscling through it and then all the while holding their breath, becoming very rigid, and then there's no balance. So today's class is all about finding that brace, the integration, the connection. And with that, being able to breathe and expand, creating that balance, mind, body, spirit. And this can also be taken into other areas of your life. So let's get started. If you have a block, great. And blocks at the front of the mat and the back of the mat are handy. But if not, that's okay too. So let's come onto our back, bend the knees and feet hip width apart. Bring your block between your knees, the middle width. So we want to align the femurs in line with the hip. Feel the connection of the back of the skull, the shoulder blades, and the sacrum. So there's a little bit of a lengthening of the tailbone towards your heels. And we're going to look at diaphragmatic breathing first. So we're going to bring this throughout the class. So bring your hands onto your outer ribs. For a count of 5, inhale through your nose and feel the ribs expand laterally and into your back. And as you exhale for 5, feel the ribs draw together, and then you'll feel your obliques begin to brace at the end. And then hold that for about 3. And then keep that brace of the obliques and inhale, expand through your ribs again. With your mouth closed through the nose, and then open the mouth like you're fogging a mirror. Draw everything back in. Hold that for about 3. Keep the bracing of those obliques as you inhale again. Open the mouth, exhale. Good. Now this time, as you press the feet down, feeling that big toe mound in the heel. The pinky side is pressing down too, but really feeling that big toe mound and heel. Reach the arms forward to about like a 45-degree angle, palms up. Press your low back into the ground like you're squashing a bug, and then posterior tilt the pelvis so the pubic bone will dive up, tailbone coming under. And then squeeze the block gently. And then do that same breath. Inhale. Expanding the ribs laterally and into the back. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Hold for about 3. Keep the bracing of the obliques. Inhale. Expand. Exhale, open the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Opening up areas of the thoracic spine, the rib cage on the posterior side of your body. Open the mouth, side out. And biasing more into a neutral pelvis, this posterior tilt to counteract the anterior tilt that most of us live in. And then release. Move the block to the side. Make sure the feet are in line with the hips. Press through the feet. Like bring your hands on top of your thighs. And then lengthen the spine and lift the hips into a low bridge. Now make sure the feet are in line with the hips. Lift the left knee over the left hip into a 90-degree angle. Pressing that right foot into the ground, maintaining the knitting of the ribs, the bracing here. Reach the right arm up, palm to the ceiling. Left hand, pull the fingers back where the fingers meet the palm. Pressing into that right big toe mound, left heel, And then gently feel that right foot pull back towards your hip. Now breathe here. Expand through the ribs. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Hold at the bottom. One more time. Inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Then lower the left foot. Switch the hands and the right knee comes over the right hip. Pressing into that left big toe mound, drawing the heel back. Activating that left glute. Here we go. Inhale through the nose for about 5. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Bracing the obliques at the bottom. Keep the brace. Inhale. Open the mouth. Then step that right foot down and then lower the hips to the ground. Bring the block between your knees the thinnest way. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows up towards the ceiling. Now lengthen your tailbone here. Feel the back ribs connect. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the sacrum down, lift the shoulders up, feel everything draw together and down. Inhale, lower, feel the back ribs connect. As you lower, keep the elbows pointing up. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat. Extend the left leg straight, flex the foot. Bend the knee, foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Right leg extends, flex the foot. Bend the knee, foot down, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat. Feel everything pulled into midline and down. Left leg extends, flex the foot. Twist an inch to the left, stay off of your left shoulder blade. Bend the knee, foot down, back through center, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up. Right leg extends. Twist an inch to the right. Come back through center, foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Left leg extends, flex the foot. Twist an inch to the left. Open the left elbow out to the side, staying off of that left shoulder blade. Bring the elbow back in through center, foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up. Right leg extends. Twist an inch to the right. Open that right elbow out to the side. Bring the elbow back in, back through center, foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Left leg extends. Twist an inch to the left. Open the left elbow out to the side and then lift the right heel up. Option to hover the right foot, so press down into that sacrum. Right foot down, elbow in through center, left foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Last one. Right leg extends. Twist an inch to the right. Open the right elbow. Lift the left heel. Maybe hover the left foot, pulling down towards the ground. Left foot down, elbow in through center, right foot down, inhale and lower. Beautiful. Move the block to the side. Bring your feet wide and knock your knees in. Again, lengthen the tailbone here. Ribs are knitting. Option to bring the arms into goal post if your shoulders allow. Elbows in line with the shoulders, or bring them straight out to the side. Keeping the right foot and the right knee as they are, open the left leg to the left, and you're coming on the outer edge of the left foot. You can always bring a block under that left knee or thigh. So press that right foot into the mat, that inner arch of that right foot. As you press down, it helps to engage the right glute to extend that up into the right frontal hip point for hip extension. Mindful of the ribs, keep the tailbone lengthening. Inhale. Feel the ribs expand. Exhale. Bring it back in. Bring the knees back in, knock the knees, keep the left knee and foot as they are, and open the right thigh to the right, coming on the outer edge of the right foot. Press the inner arch of the left foot down, engage the left glute, and feel that lift up into that left frontal hip point for this hip extension. Mindful of your ribs and the lengthening of your tailbone. Inhale here. And exhale. And then come back to center. Rock on up, coming to quadruped, hands and knees. Wrist creases parallel to the front of the mat and right under your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips or slightly forward. Maintain the length of the spine, feeling the back of the skull, shoulder blades, and sacrum all into alignment. So notice if you're over rounding or collapsing. So zip up your pubic bone here, knit the ribs, pressing the index knuckles down into the ground. Imagine the hands dialing out, not the elbow, so the elbow doesn't spin. So keeping that as is, and then draw the arms back isometrically. And breathe here. Inhale, expand the ribs out to the side, and you'll feel it into the front ribs now. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Hold at the bottom. Keep the bracing of the obliques. Inhale through the nose, mouth closed. Expand the ribs laterally and into the front ribs. Open the mouth, sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Kickstand your right foot to the right. Take your left foot to the back of the mat, modified side plank. Now take your left hand on your right shoulder and brace that shoulder. Press that right index knuckle down, dial your right hand out isometrically, energetically, and then pull back. Mindful that that right elbow doesn't spin out. Now engage the glutes, press the hips gently forward, and integrate the front body and take a deep breath. Exhale. One more time. Mindful of the shoulder, you want support from the scapula and it's drawing down the back. And exhale. Come to quadruped, all fours, hands and knees. Extend your right leg back, leg off the floor, maintaining the length of the spine and the connection of the front body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knee in. Kickstand the left foot. Take the right foot to the back of the mat, modified side plank, right hand to the left shoulder to brace that shoulder, not allowing it to fall forward. So imagine that left hand dialing out and pulling back, elbow not spinning. Bracing that shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Expand, exhale. One more time, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Beautiful, right hand down, right knee down. Maintain the length, extend the left leg back, zipping up that front body, not collapsing. Inhale. And exhale. Reaching through the crown of the head, through the foot. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Bring the left knee back in. Bring your forearms down for dolphin. Now your arms can be parallel to each other as long as the elbows are under the shoulders and the arms are parallel. Or clasp your hands, and it's a little easier on the shoulders. Press the mat away with your forearms and cat your back. So puff up between the shoulder blades, pull the belly in, and stay here. You might have to walk your knees in a little bit further or lift up into Dolphin. Maybe walk the feet in, bend the knees accordingly. Maybe spread your feet a little wider to give your low back a little bit more space. Now deep breath in. Feel those ribs expand, side to side, front to back. Exhale, open the mouth, consolidate the front. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Lower the knees. Open the knees wide, big toes together, sit your hips back, child's pose. Reach the arms forward, turn the palms towards up. Just come to a normal breath here, but have a gentle brace in your front body, in your belly. And in the normal breath, just feel the rib expansion. Awesome. Come up to stand at the front of your mat. And you can have your block handy if you need it. Again, blocks in the front and the back are awesome. Sun Sal 1. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Maintain the connection of the ribs. So if you go too high, sometimes you don't have that mobility and you start to extend the ribs. So bring the arms forward, draw the ribs back, zip up that pubic bone. So I'm in a long, long spine here, lengthening up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back in the hips, fingertips to the floor. Step your right foot back, lower the knee, top of the foot. Inhale, arms reach up. Press that right foot down. Feel that right thigh lift up and draw the left foot back isometrically. Lower the arms by the side and roll your shoulders. Feel the shoulder blade move up, back, down, and around. The elbow will slightly bend. The rib cage will slightly rotate. Beautiful. Lower the hands to the ground and come into quadruped. Find the stability here. Find the bracing, shoulder blades on the back, pelvis neutral. Step your right foot back, engage your right glute and quad. Step your left foot back, engage. Lower the knees right where they are and lower in one piece to the floor. Keep the fronts of the shoulders lifted. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Draw the front ribs in, the glutes are activated. Exhale, curl the toes, lift up, down dog, and walk your feet in to equalize the weight. Press your index fingers into the ground, pull your arms apart isometrically. Deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Step your right foot forward. Lower the knee, top of the foot. Inhale, arms reach up. Press that left foot down. Lift the left thigh up into the left hip socket and then right foot pulls back. Hands to the floor of the block. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, rise up. Create length here. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back in the hips, fingertips plant. Step your left foot back, lower the knee, but not the toes. Rise up, right hand on your sacrum and left hand behind your skull. Using the left hand to brace your head as you press the head back into the hand. Again, left glute is activated and right foot is pulling back. Hands to the floor, right into plank this time. Step back. Dial those hands and pull back. Lower the knees, lower in one piece. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Ribs pull back, shoulder, scapula reaches forward as the ribs pull back. Exhale, curl the toes, lift up. Downward facing dog, walk your feet in a little bit. Take a deep breath in, pushing through those index fingers, the index knuckles, and pulling apart. Another inhale. And exhale, step your left foot forward, lower the right knee, not the toes. Left hand sacrum, right arm, right hand behind your skull. Press the skull back into your hand. Right glute activates, left foot pulls back. Hands to the floor, step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Engage the glutes at the top, ribs knitted in. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back in the hips, fingertips plant. Step your right foot back, lower the knee but not the toes. Right hand to the floor of the block. Left hand, brace your right shoulder. Now as you dial the right hand out energetically and pull it back, feel that right shoulder blade on the back so it's not collapsing. From your center, begin to rotate the ribs to the left. Pull the left foot back isometrically and let the right ear release to the right shoulder. Make sure that you're being supported by your shoulder blade and not dipping that right shoulder forward. Use that left hand as a brace. Maybe reach the left arm up to the ceiling, straight up to the ceiling, and keep pulling that right arm back and breathe. Left hand on the inside of the left foot on the floor of the block. So your left arm and left leg can support and brace each other here as your right hand comes onto your left shoulder. Again, pull that left hand back from the center, turn the ribs to the right, let the left ear release. Draw that left foot back. Option to reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Right hand down. And modified twisted crescent here, just reaching that left arm up as the ribs turn. And left hand comes down. Lift the back knee up. Turn to the side of your mat. Stay low. Goddess your legs, so heels slightly in, toes slightly out. Hands on blocks or the floor. You want to maintain a long spine, so use those blocks if needed. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, cat your back. Spinal flexion. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades down the back and lengthen through the spine. Keep the bracing of the front body. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, cat your back. Inhale, pull through. Create this length by feeling those hands isometrically pull back, reaching through the crown of your head. Keep the knees bent as you walk your hands up your thighs to upright your goddess. Bring your right hand on the outside of your right ribs. Reach the left arm up. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, lift up and over that right hand, bracing those ribs. Inhale, back up, switch hands. And exhale, lift up and over to the left, lifting those ribs up, lifting up and over that hand. Inhale up, turn to the back of your mat, crescent lunge. Right hand on your sacrum, left hand behind your skull. Now press that skull back into the hand, tilted crescent. Straighten the back leg, hinge the right hip back, create length here. Rise back up, crescent lunge, activate that left glute. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilted crescent. Inhale and tilted crescent. Exhale, crescent lunge, bending that back knee. Inhale. And exhale, tilted crescent. Hold it here. And bring the hands to the floor of the blocks. Step your left foot a little bit forward, maybe put the heel down, bend the right knee accordingly to create length in the spine. Press that right big toe mound down and pull the right outer hip back and breathe here. Inhale. Expand. Exhale, open the mouth. And again, inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Exhale. Modified side plank. Left hand to the floor of the block, left knee under the left hip. Kickstand the left foot if you need to, and the right foot to the back of the mat. Right hand onto the left shoulder to brace. Draw that left hand back. Press the hips forward. Pull the front body in, and then option to lift that right leg up. Breathe. Then lower the right hand, lower the right knee, extend the left leg back, extension. Maybe take the right hand to the left shoulder. Feel the integration of the front body. Inhale, expanding the ribs laterally into the front ribs. Exhale, bringing it all in. Keeping the left leg straight, just lower the left foot to the ground. Right hand to the floor, step back into plank. Lower the knees or not, lower in one piece. Reach the arms back, palms down, lift up for locust. Pull in the front body, glutes on. Don't overlift your chin. And plant the hands, curl the toes, lift up, downward dog, and walk your feet in to equalize the weight on your hands and feet. Take a deep breath in. Other side, exhale, step your right foot forward, lower the knee, not the toes. Left hand under your shoulder on the floor of the block, and the right hand bracing that left shoulder. Now feel that left index knuckle press. Imagine it dialing out and pulling back without spinning your elbow. From your center, begin to turn the rib cage to the right without any movement from that left shoulder. Feel the support. Left ear releases. Option to reach the right arm to the ceiling. Straight up. Draw the right hip back. Right hand on the inside of the right foot on the floor of the block. Left hand on the right shoulder and brace. Draw that right hand back and maybe the arm and the leg brace each other. And from your ribs, thoracic spine, rotate to the left and let the right ear release. Option to reach the left arm up. Keep drawing that right foot back. Left hand down. Imagine you have the brace, but rotate to the right one more time, reaching the right arm up right away. And then the right hand comes down, lift the back knee, turn to the left, goddess your legs, heels slightly in, toes out, hands on the floor of the blocks. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, push for cat. Inhale, pull through for a long spine. Zip up your pubic bone, knit the ribs. Exhale, push for cat. Not really much of a cow here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, push for cat. Inhale, pull through. Keep the length. And walk your hands up your thighs, uprighting your torso. Bring your left hand on your outer ribs, reach the right arm up, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, side bend to the left, lifting up under the rib cage, up and over the hand, inhale up, exhale, switch, and side bend to the right. Inhale up, turn to the front, crescent lunge, right hand to the skull, left hand sacrum, press the head back. Bending that right knee to find that neutral pelvis. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilted crescent. Lengthen through the spine, draw the left outer hip back. Inhale here. Exhale, high crescent lunge, bend the right knee, rise back up. Exhale, another deep breath in. Exhale, tilted crescent. Inhale. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, tilted crescent. Hold here. Lower the hands to the floor of the blocks. Maybe slide your right foot forward, maybe the heel down, maybe not. Left knee bent or towards straight. Press that left big toe mound down and draw the left outer hip back. Breathe, inhale, feel the ribs expand. Open the mouth, sigh it out. And again, inhale. And exhale. Lower the right knee, right hand underneath the right shoulder. Maybe kickstand the right foot, modified side plank, left hand to the right shoulder to brace. Press and pull back, bracing, scapula supporting. Maybe lift the left leg and breathe here. Beautiful. Lower the left knee, lower the left hand, and extend your right leg back. Extension. Mindful that you're not dipping in the pelvis into that anterior tilt. Brace that front body. Find the freedom that that brace gives you. Maybe take your left hand and grab your right shoulder. Wrap that right sit bone towards the heel. And breathe. Left hand down, right leg stays straight. Plant the foot, step back into plank. Lower the knees or not, lower to the floor. Reach the arms back, turn the palms down, lift up for locust. And exhale, plant the hands, lift up, downward facing dog, and walk your feet in. Take a deep breath in dog. And exhale, bend the knees, walk, jump, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, rise up, sun sal A. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back in the hips, plant the hands under the shoulders. Keep the shoulders there as you step back for plank. Lower the knees or not, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees and walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back in the hips, plant the hands under the shoulders. Step back into plank. Lower the knees or not, lower all the way or halfway. Flip one foot at a time for up dog or cobra. And exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise up one more time. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back in the hips, plant the hands. Step back into plank. Lower the knees or not, lower all the way or halfway. Up dog or cobra. And exhale, lift up, downward facing dog, and walk your feet in. Sequence 2, inhale your left leg up behind you, hip height. Coming into left, warrior 2. Step, or hop switch, warrior 2. Right hand behind your sacrum, left hand behind your skull. Take a deep breath in and exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up, warrior 2. Exhale, right hand skull, left hand sacrum, side bend to the left. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Turn to the back of the mat, hands to the hips, and bring your left knee to the chest. Pressing that right big toe mound down, right glute on. You may have a slight bend of your right knee. And bring your hands to brace. I'm a little wobbly, it's okay. Whew. And step that left foot back, warrior 2. Right hand skull, left hand sacrum, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, right hand sacrum, left hand skull, side bend to the right. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, turn to the front of the mat and the right knee to the chest. Pressing that left big toe mound down, feeling that left thigh lift up, left glute on, knitting in the ribs. So finding where you need to feel that bracing so you can breathe. Now step the right foot to the back of the mat. We're going to windmill to the back of the mat, tilted crescent. Right hand on your sacrum, left hand on your right thigh. Now you can stay here or shift and lift for airplane. Keeping that left hip point pointing down, reaching through the left foot, crown of the head. You can also be in a hover of that left foot. It doesn't have to come up hip height. We're stepping the left foot to the back of the mat, windmill to the front, standing L. Hands on blocks, and the right leg lifts up. So the left knee is slightly bent. Soften the chest towards the thumbs and draw the arms back isometrically. Maintain the length. So you know you're rounding if your belly and your chest are moving away from the mat. Come up on blocks to create more space. Step the right foot back a little bit. Shift back, runner stretch. Both knees are bent. My weight is in the ball of the right foot, left toes pull up, and again, bring those hands on blocks. Shift it forward, hands forward, standing L. Maintain the length of the spine and the bracing, and then lower the foot and breathe through that. And shift forward, standing L. And step it back, runner stretch. We're shifting forward. Turn to the right side of your mat. Parallel your feet and side lunges. Now just move. Maybe allow the ribs to sway. Like one of my teachers says, swirly side lunges. And the next time we side lunge to the left, stay there to keep turning to the front of the mat. Pivot your feet. Tuck your right knee behind the left heel. Sitting up nice and tall. Now you can have the legs crossed. You can sit on a block, or you can extend the right leg straight in front of you. But you want to maintain this long spine, and let's roll the shoulders here. Turning to the back of the mat, set yourself up for reverse table. Feet hip width apart, fingers can point forward or to the side. Pressing into the feet, into the hands, engage, lengthen the tailbone towards the knees, and push through the hands and pull apart. Now here, inhale, expand the ribs laterally and into the back. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, expand. Open the mouth, exhale. Lower the hips. Turn back to the front, to the left, plank. Lower the knees or not, lower all the way to the floor. Reach the arms back, turn the palms down, lift up for locust. And lower hands under the shoulders, lift up, downward facing dog, and walk your feet in. Other side. Right leg lifts up behind you, hip height. Three-legged down dog. Coming into right warrior two. Step, hop step, or switch in midair, warrior two. Right hand behind your skull, left hand behind your sacrum. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, up and over, side bend to the right. Inhale, warrior two. Turn to the back of the mat, hands to the hips, and bring your right knee to the belly. This side, left glute on, hold those ribs in, step the right foot back, warrior two. Some days you're on, some days you're not. Left hand behind the skull, right hand sacrum, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left hand sacrum, right hand skull, side bend to the left. Inhale, warrior two, turning to the front of the mat, bringing the left knee to the chest, right glute on, knitting those ribs, finding that gentle brace so you can breathe. Step the left foot to the back of the mat, windmill, tilted crescent, right hand thigh, left hand, outer hip. Stay there or shift and hover the right foot or lift into airplane. Draw the shoulders down the back, reaching from that crown of the head to the back foot. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, windmill to the front, standing L, plant the hands under the shoulders, right foot steps back a tad, and the left leg lifts. Maintain the length of the spine and the pelvis is level. Step the left foot back, shift, runner stretch, long through the spine. Bending both knees, right toes pull up, shift, plant the hands on the floor of the block, and lift that left leg. Step the left foot back, shift back, runner stretch. Shift it forward, standing L. And step it back, runner stretch. Shift it forward, turn to the left, parallel your feet, side lunges. And again, swirly side lunges. Just let the rib cage lead you without losing that gentle bracing. Coming back to the front of the mat, pivot around. Tuck your left knee behind your right heel into a seated twist. Sit up on a block or extend that left leg straight if you need to. And then let's roll the shoulders. Unwinding to the back of the mat, setting up for reverse table. Fingers forward or out to the side. Press and lift. So press those big toe mounds down, the index knuckles down, pull apart, and breathe. Inhale, expanding the ribs. Exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. Feel the bracing of the obliques. Inhale. And exhale. Don't throw that head back. Lower the hips, turning to the right for plank. Lower the knees or not, lower all the way to the floor. Reach the arms back, palms down, lift up for locust. Feel that front body draw in. Exhale, plant the hands, lift up, down dog, and walk your feet in. Take a deep breath in dog. And exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front. Inhale, rise up. Whew. All right, get a drink of water. We're about to put all of that together. You're doing great. So, here we go. We're going to stream it all together now. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, fingertips plant. Step your right foot back, keep the knee lifted, right hand on the floor of the block under the shoulder. Brace that right shoulder with that left hand. Dial the hand and pull back. Begin to rotate the ribs to the left without letting that shoulder be affected. Keep it braced and reach the left arm up for twisted crescent. Keep your pelvis level, pointing forward. Left hand on the inside of the left foot on the floor of the block. Keep your pelvis and right leg as is and open the ribs to the right. You can keep that gaze down for balance. Keep that right glute firing. Right hand down, reach that left arm up. Twisted crescent, rotate from the axis, from the center, not your shoulder. Left hand down, stay low. We're coming to the back of the mat. Half moon. Right hand reaches for the floor of the block, and the left leg lifts. Wrap your right sit bone under. Zip up, knit and lengthen. Maybe reach the left arm up. Revolved half moon. Keep the leg up. Left hand down, turn the left hip point down. And right arm reaches up. That right knee can be as bent as you need it to be. Keep the pelvis level. Half moon. Right hand down. Open up the pelvis. Left arm reaches up. Beautiful. Goddess. Right hand behind your skull. Left hand behind your sacrum. Pivot to the front of the mat, tilted crescent. Maintain the hand behind the skull and the sacrum. Option to stay here. Option to shift and lift the right leg. Wherever you are, option to rotate and twist to the left And then bring it back to center. Step the right foot back. Goddess. Switch hands. Left hand skull, right hand sacrum. Turn to the right. Tilted crescent. Feel that connection. Skull, scapula, sacrum here. Option to stay there or shift into airplane. Wherever you are, option to add a little twist, little rotation. Back to center. Step the left foot back, windmill to the front, standing L. Step the right foot back, runner stretch. Shift forward to the right, 2 side lunges. Take it to the back, standing L. Right hand, hands plant, right foot steps back, left foot lifts. Step it back, runner stretch. Shift it forward, 2 side lunges to the left and to the right. Back to the front of the mat. Right hand lands, right knee lands, maybe kickstand the right foot, modified side plank. Left leg on the floor are lifted, left hand on the right shoulder. Now keep the right hand there as you lower the left knee and extend the right leg back. Right knee comes down, modified side plank. Keep bracing that right shoulder. Bring the knee down and extend the right leg back. One more time. Right knee down, open up, extend. Option to bend the knee. Now stay there or grab the top of the foot, pull the heel towards the butt for a quad stretch. Make sure you're pressing your hips forward and bracing the front body back, and this right shoulder stays supported. Option to stay there or step back and open into one arm table. You can take your left hand and brace that right shoulder if you'd like, or reach the left arm up and over your ear. Beautiful. Turning back to the front of the mat, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up behind you, hip height. Step, hop step, or switch in midair. Warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale up, exhale, warrior variation. Inhale up, turn to the back of the mat, bring your knee to the chest, and figure 4. Hands can be in prayer. Rise up, knee to the chest. Warrior 2, right knee is bent. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale up, exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up, windmill to the front, knee to the chest. Find your brace. And figure 4, hands to prayer or anywhere on your body to support that bracing, that feedback. Good, rise up, right knee to the chest, curtsy squat. Right foot comes back, bend the knees, right elbow towards that left thigh. Maybe reach the right hand down and reach the left arm up. Seated twist, left hand down, tuck that right knee behind the left heel. Left hand to the side of the mat, reach the right arm up. Exhale, side bend. And again, that right leg can be straight out in front of you. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Keep that left hip planted. Inhale up. Turn to the back of the mat. Reverse table. Lift. Press through those feet. Pull apart. One breath. Inhale. Expand through those ribs. And exhale. Open the mouth side out. Lower the hips. Turn to the left. Plank. Lower to the floor, cobra, locust, or bow. Lower down, plant the hands, downward facing dog, and walk your feet in. Take a deep breath in dog, and exhale, bend the knees, and walk or jump to the front. Inhale, rise up. One more side. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, fingertips plant, step your left foot back. Left hand to the floor of the block, right hand braces that left shoulder. Dial that left hand and pull back as you inhale. And exhale, rotate the ribs, keeping the pelvis where it's at. Left ear releases, right arm reaches up. Right hand lands on the inside of the right foot. Reach that left arm up. Left hand down, turn from the ribs, twisted crescent. Mindful of bracing that left shoulder, leaning back into that shoulder blade. Right hand down, stay low as you turn to the back of the mat, half moon. Left hand to the floor of the block, lift the right leg, wrap the left sit bone under, knit the front body, right arm reaches. Keep the leg up, right hand down, pivot the right hip down, maybe reach the left arm up. Half moon, left hand down, wrap that left sit bone under, right arm reaches. Lower the right foot to the back of the mat, goddess. Left hand skull, right hand sacrum. Turn to the front of the mat, tilted crescent. Stay there, or shift and lift into airplane. Stay there, breathe. Maybe add a twist to the right. Come back to center, step it back, goddess. Switch your arms. Turn to the left, back of mat, tilted crescent. Stay there or shift and lift. Wherever you are, option to add a twist to the left. Back to center, step the right foot back, windmill to the front, standing L. Hands to the floor of the block, step that right foot slightly back. Shift it back, runner stretch. Shift it forward, turn to the left, 2 side lunges. 1, 2, turn to the back of the mat, plant your hands, step your left foot, standing L. Step the right foot back, runner stretch. Shift it forward, 2 side lunges, right and left. Turn to the front of the mat, plant the left hand, left knee, modified side plank, right foot to the back of the mat, right hand on the left shoulder. Maybe reach the right leg up, press front body, press the back body forward, brace the front body and that left shoulder. Keep your right hand on the left shoulder as you lower the right knee and extend the left leg back. Left knee lands, open up, modified side plank. Right knee down, extend the left leg back. Left knee down, extend the right leg. Stay there, bend the knee. Stay there, or grab the top of the foot, pull the heel to the butt. Again, not arching and sinking into that low back. Option to stay there or step the right foot back and down. Maybe brace that left shoulder with your right hand. And maybe come into the full expression. One arm table. Turn back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up behind you, hip height. Coming into right warrior 2. Step, hop, step, or switch in midair. Warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, up, windmill to the back of the mat. Knee to the chest. Eagle legs. Cross, single or double. Hands can be into prayer or wherever you need for feedback to brace and breathe. Bring the knee back up, step it back. Warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale up to the front of the mat, left knee to the chest. Garudasana, left leg crosses, single or double, and hands to prayer wherever you need them. Bring that left knee to the chest, curtsy squat. Bring that left foot behind, bend both knees, left elbow towards the right knee. Right hand to the floor, maybe reach that left arm up. Coming into a seated spiral here, left hand down. Turn that left knee in behind the right heel to sit to the right side of your mat. Maybe extend the left leg forward, right hand to the side. Inhale up and exhale, side bend, pressing down into that left hip. Inhale up, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale up, open to the back of the mat. Reverse table, one deep breath. Inhale, feel the ribs expand. Exhale. Lower the knees, turn to the right plank. Lower all the way to the floor. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Bend the knees and windshield wiper here. And extend the legs right where you are. Roll over onto your back. If you'd like to bring your knees into the chest, feel the back ribs plant, feel the sacrum plant. And then lower the feet and extend the legs. Reach the arms out to a position where those shoulder blades can be nice and relaxed. Let the legs fall open. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. And if you'd like to stay longer, you can stop the video. But let's begin to wiggle our fingers and toes, deepening our breath. And bring your hands back onto your body to connect. Draw the legs closer together as you reach the arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, let it go, bending one knee and then the other, and rolling up to a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. And feel if you have more space, more expansion, more length, freedom. So just know I was off balance facing this blank wall. But I didn't go rigid. I just flowed with it. It was what it was. And I regained my balance and moved on. So where in life can you do that? So bringing that gentle brace and breath to create balance, to create freedom, to create movement, to create space, to create peace. It's with much love and gratitude that I say be well. I love you, and namaste. Thank you so much.